Oh, welcome back to part 3 of Project Batwing. I tell you, building puts me in such a good mood. That's the for a fun part about this hobby is the building part. I wish I could do this for a living. I really envy some of those guys who build for a living and fly them on YouTube and other channels and RC Group and so forth. And they're at these shows and showing off their products. I really envy them. I wish I could do that. So anyway, back to the build. We got to reinforce the wings. So Chris Allen used carbon fiber rods to reinforce the wing. I didn't have any at the time, but I did have some wood rods and some carbon tissue. And so I kind of combined them to make carbon wood rods. So it'll work just as good. Main thing is to make sure it's glued on secure. And I'm gonna glue it right on the leading edge. Let me mark this in here. That's one thing I forgot to do. But we're gonna glue it right on the center of gravity. And that way we know exactly where the center of gravity is. So, once again, we get out our trusty little mini glue gun and start laying down some glue. We're going to lay this down right on the center. I already got the center marked. So we're going to lay it down on there. Be generous with this when you're reinforcing that spar. This is to make sure the wing doesn't flex and it stays in one piece. I have to trim the corners of it, which isn't a big deal. I'll do that. Side. I've already uploaded the first 2 videos. I didn't realize they were that long, but it's going to take all night just for them to get uploaded. So I'm sure you guys won't be getting these videos until sometime Sunday. Oh, which reminds me, don't forget to turn your clocks back. Because if you don't, you're going to be late for everything tomorrow. Remember, not turn your clocks back, but turn your clocks ahead. We spring forward. So don't forget to turn your clocks ahead. If not, you're going to be an hour late for everything tomorrow. So don't forget to do that. Hate to see you miss my videos because you didn't turn your clocks ahead an hour. We lose an hour's sleep, but we probably never even know it. Okay. That's right on the center of gravity. Now we want to get ourselves another stick. And we want to make sure we reinforce that. trim those corners. I'll show you right up in that crevice. Make sure that nothing comes apart and his wing stays stiff. And you guys see, I didn't take in consideration that you were at an angle. Now we're going to reinforce that with some packaging tape as soon as it dries. Well, we don't have to wait for it to dry. It's basically stuck where it needs to be. So we're going to go ahead and put some, you know what, I'm going to trim those corners first. I really want to trim those corners first. Then we'll finish it off with the tape. So the best way to do it is my Dremel, which is on the other table. So just, you guys talk among yourselves while I go over here and trim these corners real quick. Oh yeah, that was good. That worked pretty good. See, trim those corners up real nice. Now, let's put some packaging tape on here and there. Right now, go ahead and move this. I don't think we need it. You want to reinforce everything that you think it might be weak. Go ahead and force that tape up in there. I force it in from the front first. Get it right. Use your nail to get it right in there. Corner, 90-degree corner. Then across the top. And across the back. And you kind of compress it a little bit. That way she's in there and good and tight. This won't affect the flight at all. Like I said, this is just a stiffening. Wish I had got some carbon. I didn't think about it. There's two things I didn't think about. Control horns and carbon fiber rods. Okay. Make sure you don't see no air pockets in there. Press down, rub them out. Come across the back, pinch it. Rub out the air. Like I said, when you do this, if you do this project, he even had, Chris Allen has other projects as well. But if you do this or any of his other projects, make sure you follow his build videos on YouTube. That's how you get the instructions. I've been watching them. I pretty much have in mind how it needs to be done. Okay. Now while we're at it, I'm thinking we need to reinforce that foam tube, thrust tube, because it's going to hit the ground first. So we're going to put some tape on that. Sometimes you get a wrinkle in there. You don't want to keep the wrinkle. Just cut the tape and fold it over. That gets out those wrinkles. Quick, easy way to get out the wrinkles. Excuse me. This way, when she hits the ground, coming in for a landing, the thrust tube will survive. Okay, you use this tape anywhere you feel the area needs to be reinforced. That's some in the front, and we'll curve it around to give it a little extra there. Alright. Now the thrust tube is protected. Covered with tape, and it's protected. Alright, now getting our dihedral jig, here we are. This is our jig for the setting dihedral. Works double to make as a stand to hold this thing while we work on it. So now I was trying to figure out what to do with the canopy and the fuselage. I had to go back and look at a few things, and I would turn out I was doing it right. Now the canopy I've already cut. Um, I cut that back end off, as you can see, shorten up the canopy. You know, but tail end's open. But I got an idea how to fix that. And I'm gonna put some black in here and paint all this black. You know, I was thinking about getting a little pilot figure and paint him up like Batman and put it in there, but like, nah, let's not go through all that. Would have been nice though, but let's not go through all that. And as you can see, this is how the fuselage will set, just like that, with the canopy on it. And I tell you, I can't get enough of those fins when you put them on. I can't get enough of that. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for that. Yeah, there you go. So, we're good. We're good. She doesn't have rudders. This is going to be a full bank and yank. So, now I've already got these set where I want them. This is the side fuselage. Now, I cut a little slit in the bottom of the side fuselage there, just so that I can run the servo wire right through it. Makes it a little easier. That's my way of doing things. You know, you guys may have a different way. I like to make things accessible. So when I get ready to hook up all the everything, when I bind the receiver, which will be tomorrow, because right now it's after 11, and then I gotta turn the clocks back. And this video won't be uploaded until tomorrow morning, because right now it's going to be probably about 4 in the morning before those first 2 videos are fully uploaded. So that'll give you time to enjoy those videos. And then I'll upload this one. Then make another one tomorrow. But we're probably gonna have this done this weekend. I already charged the batteries for the radio, and we're almost got the fuselage together. Slap some paint on this cowl or canopy, and we'll be set. So let's go ahead and get this the side fuselage done. I'm still thinking about what to do as far as intakes on the side. I don't think it'll need it because we're going to have some ram air coming in from the front, so it shouldn't really have hurt anything. So we should be okay. If not, I can always rig something up. So let's get this side fuselage, get these side fuselages done here. Man, I got glue strings all over the place. Okay. We don't want to hit the slot where we can run the servo arm through. We don't need to get a whole lot because we're just going to tack it down, which is good. And then I'm going to come back and hit the outside. Tape will hold it in place. Use that and hold it there. That way she dries right where I want her to dry. This is an easy build. Like I said, you guys can do this in a weekend. And you love it. Now I'm going to cut a hatch in the front. That way I can access the battery and the receiver. And so that's why I wanted to make sure we have plenty of room up there. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down when I get the canopy painted. start hooking up the radio. And I'm gonna wait till tomorrow and bind the radio. Alright, that should hold that. I was gonna double check the tape on his. And let's hit the other side. Tape will hold it in place. That way it dries right where I want it to dry. There we go. Now I'm going to go back as soon as everything dries. I'm going to go back and hit the fuselage halves at the bottom and at the corners. That way you can make sure they're reinforced, and we don't want them coming apart on us in flight. But hey, it's looking good so far. What do you guys think? How's that look so far? I know, it really won't look good until we get these on, the fins. Then she'll look good. But we gotta get that canopy done first. Wow, look at that. I'm looking forward to flying this puppy. And it doesn't really weigh much, so she's gonna be fast. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, I'm getting some other ideas of what I want to add to this. So, if anybody knows, seen what I do, and you know that I can never do things exactly the way somebody else does it, I'm gonna put a plug in this glue gun, let it cool. I gotta be different somehow. One way or another, I gotta be different. Somewhere along the way, I gotta be different. And I think I know how I'm gonna make this different. Yeah, I gotta be different. And I think I see how I'm gonna make it different. Just a little bit different. So it suits me. Oh, I can't wait to get these fins up here. You know what? I'm gonna tease you guys a little bit. Check this out. Give you guys a little teaser here. There you go. What do you think of that? I guess I'm tired and I'm getting crazy. It's late. Yeah. So, you know what, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to turn my watch back right now. Then I go set my alarm clock back. video of Project Batwing. But this is just a little teaser. You guys getting a little teased right now. Look at that. Doesn't that look menacing? I think I'm gonna stop by Silverman's tomorrow and grab some flat black paint, and then I'm gonna take it outside and I'm gonna paint her all up when I'm done. But we're not done yet. Tomorrow we're gonna finish installing the radio. We're gonna finish up this canopy, fuselage. We're gonna install the radio. So, but right now I'm gonna call it quits. I'm starting to fade. But I had to mess with you by doing this. Look at that. Oh, where does he get such wonderful toys? Anybody remember that phrase? Alright, well, hey, you guys have a good one. Don't forget to turn your clocks forward 1 hour. You know what? I just did something stupid. I turned mine back. Yeah, I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Alright, guys, well, have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. Later.